Christo with Reynen Homes. I'm the owner of Reynen Homes. I'm here with Reynen Medina, the owner of C&E Builders, a framing contractor that we've had work for Reynen for over 5 years now, and have a great working relationship. Thanks for taking some time.
Thank you, Chris, for the invitation.
So what are we doing today out here?
Well, today we're doing the snow plate in detail, which is figuring where each wall goes. We follow the architectural first to decide like the lines where each wall is going to be placed, and also at the same time we follow the engineering to see what kind of members that wall is going to be constructed on. You know what I mean? Like what size of beams and things like that.
Sure.
So that's what that guy, which is the crew leader, that's what he's going to be doing today.
Awesome. Well, we'll get a little bit more of that later. We're also focusing our video series on just what a quality construction looks like, and that's why I'm really happy to be here with Reynen and C&E Builders, because they've always done quality. So what do we look for today when we're plate and snapping or snap and plating out here on the job site to uphold that quality?
Okay, like I said, first of all, we have to follow the plans and be sure that the homeowner, you, are happy with where the window is going to place. This is the moment where you guys could change window locations on doors or cabinets or things like that. You know what I mean? I mean, we can do afterwards, but it's just to do it right now. At the same time, this is the time where we can walk the whole house to look like, for example, floor squeaks, right? Because now there's no walls in your way. You can walk the whole floor and just kind of like go on it,
Sure.
Start kind of like jumping on it, pressing on it, to look for floor squeaks.
No squeaks so far.
So far.
So far, so good. We'll look for some more of those later.
Yeah. Well, after
so
what you do after is after you kind of walk it, you go under the floor and look for shiner. You know what a shiner is? It's nails. When they shoot the nails to the floor sheeting, sometimes they miss. If they miss, that nail have to be pulled out. Otherwise, eventually, there's going to be a floor squeak.
So if they miss a stud underneath the floor sheeting here, then the nail's going to stick out and eventually be a squeaky floor.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
So that's something else that you have to be on it. Walk around, walk behind the floor, be sure that there's no shiners. If it is, pull them out.
Okay, well, let's go look for some quality defects, and I doubt we'll find any, but we'll see what we can do.
Hey, we'll see, I guess.
We're here in the basement of a daylight basement of 2500 Singing Hills. Daylight basement means it's kind of a split level with a split foundation, and we're looking for those shiners that make squeaks underneath the floor plating. So how's that go, Reynen?
Well, so far, there's one over here. Eventually, when the glue dries and lumber shrinks a little bit, it'll squeak. So that's what the guys will be doing later on today, just pulling all the shiners out.
So that nail itself eventually will start rubbing against this joist.
Right.
And
that will make the squeak.
And it's going to make it squeak.
Okay.
Okay.
We try pretty hard not to let it happen, but sometimes I guess you can miss.
It can happen. So to fix that, what? We just cut it out?
Pull it out.
Pull it out
Pull it out.
from up top. Okay,
pull
awesome.
it out.
Well, one down, one squeak fixed there, almost. So just to recap, we're talking about plate and detail here, and the possibility of a homeowner being able to change some of the dynamics of their home, some of the framing, and we're going to get an in detail look at how that's done. So can you give us a brief overview?
Okay, well, what I was telling you, like this guy over here, that's what he's doing. He's marking where the walls are going, every single wall. Well, of course, he's following the plans. And he'll snap every single wall where it goes. Then we'll call, which is plating. He'll install those pieces of 2x, which is with the width of the wall, and then he'll detail where each step, each window, each door, where it should go. Like this, Crystal, is the most important part of framing the house. This is when he figured like the height of the walls, the width of the walls, the length of the walls. This is the most important part of framing the house.